protect my wounds from the flies.
Welcome everybody to... And he's on his phone. We're here in an undisclosed coffee shop. Yeah, we're just gonna talk about this quarter. July, August, and September. How we've grown these 3 months. How
We know how the podcast goes.
well, I'm just for the new people,
Sure.
for all the new ones, because everyone comes for you.
Yeah. For your 10 new subscribers.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. Let's start off with the coolest things we did the last 2 months. Let's see.
In your opinion,
No. In everyone's
we gotta agree.
Let's see. I think exploring the cave and climbing the bridge. The two funnest, like the two most unique things that I've been wanting to do for a while. And then you got a road bike, which is nice because now I can road bike. You can road bike with me. And yeah, mountain biking has become a thing now. And then continuing with working out. I don't even know what day I'm on. I'm on some day.
Really?
Some day past 365. Yeah. Goals wise, okay?
Yeah.
I don't have your goals anymore, Mike. This is on you now.
Yes. I believe. Oh man, I even told myself I need to get it. Shoot.
Yeah.
I will say I have added some more. I keep adding more goals than I am completing.
you just adjust, Mikey, right?
Yeah.
When you know that you're not going to complete
I'm
all
like,
these goals.
I meant to do less, but the ones that I completed, I believe I did the muscle up one this quarter, right?
Mm-hmm.
We were bouldering, and I've never been able to do a muscle up, but then after just bouldering, I just did one very easily, and that was one that I crossed off. Also, this is a part of some of my goals. When was it? July? Oh yeah, the Great Depression with Bible reading and journaling, May and June. I've just hit 3 months of consistent, like no gaps, and no plan on stopping. Just 3 months consistency in that, which I'm very glad for. And we could talk about that later.
Oh no, it's just the flies keep getting into it. It's gonna start.
You're gonna grow
festering.
like a Michael tumor there.
Yeah, it's gonna start festering if the flies get into it, so I have to protect it. And I don't want to look like a crazy person.
But yeah, this is one of them. I've decided to do daily videos from Monday through Friday until November 1st to catch up. Yeah.
Well.
This should be uploaded on Wednesday, so tomorrow.
Interesting.
Why is that funny?
Oh no, it's just interesting because look behind you.
Hey.
Yo.
What's up, Zach?
You guys recording right now?
We're recording. Or do you wanna?
No, go for it. I was just gonna come here and read a little bit beforehand. So
Yeah, we're doing our quarterly review.
Okay, sweet.
Yep.
Well,
Awesome.
you guys take care. Bro. Scrub?
There's a story behind it.
Oh, okay, I can't wait to hear. So 4 p.m. still good?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, sweet.
Okay. You were saying?
Yeah, doing daily videos. I'm surprised that it's not as big of a burden as I thought it would be. It just takes just a couple hours of my day to get something good. But I don't know how I would do this if I get a full-time job. So we'll see. We're doing it while it lasts. Yeah, and with consistency. I mean, I brought this up in September review, but are you looking for mountain bikes?
No, I'm looking. Don't act like a parent, an annoying parent, and say, "Oh, you can't be on your phone." No,
It's dinner time.
I'm not. Continue talking.
Okay. Yeah, I talked about this in September review, but all the consistency. This is about the time of the year that I started pretty much everything. A lot of the things that I'm consistent in. So, and a lot of it is paying off. I'm able to see the fruit or the return of that consistency. Like I'm 3 miles away from hitting 1,000 miles of running.
Right now?
Yeah. Not this year. Like in total.
Oh, I'm like, he's. I haven't heard. I haven't heard about a single thing here.
No, yeah. 3 miles away from hitting 1,000 in the just in total. Finished like a full journal, which I've never done before. Growing in strength. I'm pretty much peak running form right now.
I have your goals, by the way.
Oh, awesome.
I have your goals, but not my goals. Somewhere here. I do not have my goals though.
Yeah. Oh, books. Books this year have been good. I finished one, working on more. Did an audiobook, which I don't know if I'll count, because I counted it in the beginning.
Is that a fiction book?
Yeah. A lot.
I've read 40 books this year so far, if I count those types of books.
It was just C.S. Lewis like 5 times. Thank you.
Same as normal.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I spontaneously added a lot of music. Just me fading out. It's gonna fall. I spontaneously added. It's gonna take a. Wow. I spontaneously added a lot of music goals, like, man. Well, I think I'll remember. Like, music.
I already told you, it's the same as normal. Pastor.
Oh, okay. Wait.
It's like the most inconvenient damage, right?
Wait, 50-50,
like
right?
This. It's like this. I either sit like this. I want to grab my arm like this.
It says you still have 1 chance. Oh, that is ominous. Okay.
Yeah, it does a factory reset if you get it wrong too many times.
Like, learn basic music theory, learn how to play on the bass, develop skill in the bass, learn music production. I scratched all those off because they were just spontaneous. I didn't care. But
He just couldn't figure it out. That's what actually happened.
no. Also, it's kind of funny to me how dishes takes up like a huge. It's like the largest chart on this whole thing.
Dishes?
Yeah, like cooking, and it's
And it's the most empty,
Yep.
most bleak and sad thing on the chart.
yes. I'm not gonna do it. I've given up.
Okay. Is that it?
That I can think of. Yeah.
To be honest, I can't find my goals.
I think we should speak up because it's kind of far away.
I just found my goals.
Oh, great.
Okay, so let's see. I have one new goal. One new goal. Get to 1,000 ELO in a year in chess, because chess builds critical thinking, right? I need to be able to tactically destroy people. I'm sorry. To think tactically, and yeah. So that's one goal I added to the list. So just to consider and do that. But overall, since then I haven't added anything. I realized how sad, like not how sad, it just feels a little bit demoralizing goals wise. I have about 3 goals checked off so far, because like I think I mentioned it, but it's like how it's goals towards the end of the year. That's kind of when it's gonna be completed. So I have a run sub 7-minute mile done.
Yeah.
I'm at, I think 10 books read so far. Well, 9 official books. I'm still considering if the DMV handbook counts. I pretty much studied that book for 12 hours non-stop, and I'm not like it's the most I studied a book, so I don't know.
Well, now that you mention it, I read like this little menu brochure. I read a menu a couple times.
You didn't study it like I did, though. No.
Let me take a picture of mine.
And then let's see. Have 1,000. Okay. Let's see. 40. Okay, so I completed 45 push-ups in a set. I was sick for a week. I'm in the garage doing a workout, and I'm like, oh well, I'm feeling better, but I'm still like coughing. I sound miserable. I'm so easy to I'm so out of tune.
To be taken advantage of.
I'm so out of tune, pretty much, right? And I'm in the garage, and I'm like, okay, let's just try. So I started doing it. I get to 35. I'm like, I'm so close. I keep going. I push, and I get to 45 push-ups, and it was very good. I completed that. I ran a sub 7-minute mile for the first time in my life, and then
That was on the track, right?
yeah, and then been reading books. Other than that, not too let's see. I don't think there's any specific ones that I'm working that I've completed.
Okay.
200 pounds base weight is already just pretty average. I'm already working on that. It's kind of there.
Yeah.
15 pull-ups in a set. I'm only at 10 right now, which might be concerning. And 3 muscle-ups. But we'll work towards that one.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been training pull-ups. Like, it's just at the same number it was at the beginning of the year, I think. Maybe up by a little bit because I've been just strength training, like maybe by 2 reps. But yeah, I think I'm at 20 that I can get the most.
Yeah. I haven't gone pull-ups wise. I haven't been able to do more than 10. But one thing is that I started taking nutrition more seriously. So like I'm pretty much dialing in my nutrition for running and biking and how much carbs I need and what type of carbs I'm taking and how to do that so that later in the year when I'm running the marathon and whenever I'm biking, I'm not gonna feel miserable. Yeah. And then I started looking more muscular in the beginning of the last month or so. I just started looking more muscular. In the mirror, you can see abs forming.
Oh, mama.
Yeah, and so there's a whole bunch going on.
Real quick,
there.
I'm gonna put this muffler on.
Just put it in the cup. Like this. Perfect.
Okay, just so the wind. Hello. We're not gonna goof around. We're serious. I was just watching.
I don't know what BS Mikey's telling me, but I don't know what he's talking about.
I was watching a PewDiePie video, and he was saying they were kind of making fun of people, like influencer people, and they were saying the first thing you need to do to grow is start an online video podcast. And I'm like, man, we're already up a step.
We're making it. We're making it big, guys. Let's see. School-wise, school started. I think next week is my last week until I have a week break.
Nice.
And yeah, my phone spontaneously combusted twice.
He was biking. He was showing me this mountain bike. Fell out of his phone out of his pocket once. And he's like, "Oh shoot, I gave it to him. It was fine." And then he just put it back in his pocket, and then fell out again. And then it was just crashed, smashed, screen display destroyed. So.
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do right now. I don't know. A flip phone. I was just thinking about it. I pretty much have everything I need on a flip phone.
That's true.
But there's a couple of things. So yeah. Let's see.
You know what I think is interesting? Something that we could think about. Remember last year we started thinking about our New Year goals around this time, a couple months out from the new year.
I started thinking about it in November.
Okay, maybe.
So I have I have a month.
Like, yeah, I don't think that would be something beneficial. I've kind of put some thought towards it. Like, what am I gonna? Because priorities have changed by a bit.
Yeah.
Just specific physical goals are just gonna be different, but then also mental goals. You know, things that just take mental skill or time. Those are probably gonna be different as well. So maybe we'll bring that up in the next one.
What do you mean next one? Next one is the end of the year, Mikey.
Well, yeah.
But but one goal Mikey is going to do is 200 videos in a year next year.
Before the year starts, you're not gonna find Mikey anymore.
I think Mikey needs to do at least 50 videos next year, so I can do a couple videos. I do think. I remember last year telling Mikey about it with goals. Because I started planning out my goals 2 months before New Year's, just because I wanted to be consistent in the goals that I was choosing to do. Not consistent, but like
intentional.
Yeah, not just random BS goals like every single person I know on New Year's makes, right? But like intentional goals that I'm gonna follow throughout the year, and so that's why I started thinking about it last year in November. But yeah, this year, same thing probably, but I don't know. Haven't thought about it too much. One thing I was thinking about though is I was walking here from school, and I saw a guy. He was wearing slacks, like a button-up shirt, like this like weird white colored, blue color button-up shirt, and he was just kind of wore exactly what I was wearing except a button-up shirt instead of a black shirt. And I'm thinking to myself, like, man, what separates me from every other guy who dresses like me, right? And I was thinking about it, and I was wondering if someone asked me, Michael, why do you dress the way you dress, right? Like, I bet you if you asked those people, they would say, oh, like they wouldn't be able to answer that. What? That's such a weird question.
What people?
People who dress in slacks, shoes, like normal dress shoes.
Why you do it or why they do it?
Why they do it?
Okay.
If I asked them, and I bet you they wouldn't be able to answer it like other than like, I don't know. I don't know what their answer is, but I don't think it would be intentional. And I was thinking, like, why has no one ever asked me? But if someone were to ask me, right?
Michael, why do you dress the way you do?
Well, the reason I would dress the way I would dress is because 3 reasons, right? First reason would be because it's very, very easy, right? It's convenient day to day.
Hey, which of you guys is on the bike?
Sorry?
Which of you guys is on the motorcycle?
None of us.
Neither one of you?
No,
Not
someone
yet.
cooler.
Not yet. What's your name?
Michael,
What do you do?
mountain biking.
No,
I
okay.
was mountain biking this
I
weekend.
was saying, it looks like road rash.
Yep.
What's your name?
Mikey.
Michael and Mikey. You
Yes,
guys
sir.
related?
No, we hang out a lot.
Yeah,
No.
well, I can tell. That's how it shows. Cool, I'm Tad.
Nice to meet you, Ted.
When you're ready to ride a motorcycle, come see me. I work at Cycle Gear.
Okay, sounds good.
Thursdays and Fridays.
Where do I find you?
Madison Avenue. Madison and 80, right on the side of the freeway.
Okay, sounds good.
I work in what they call street gear. So I sell jackets and pants and gloves and airbag vests and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, sounds good. Thank
Cool,
you.
man. Nice to meet
seeing
you. Yeah. Heal well.
Yeah. We'll see. I've been considering. I was thinking about a monkey, and
Should I cut that out? And then cut this
For now,
out?
for now,
And then
yeah.
cut that out? And then cut this? Okay.
Yeah, for now.
I'll censor it so people are like, ooh.
They're just like, you can hook your beep. No, let's see.
You were thinking about...
Slacks.
Yeah.
So the reason I dress the way I dress is because it's consistent, and I want that to be associated with my character and the way like people perceive me. When people talk to me and people see the way I dress consistently, they'll see, oh, he dresses black shirt or like very neatly, like not disshuffled, but like maybe with my haircut. With my haircut, they wouldn't think that, but like they'd see that the way I dress and think, okay, well, he's consistent with how he dresses, and then professional. So people who care about the way I dress would think, oh, he's professionally dressed.
Yeah.
And then third reason is because it's very, very convenient and mentally undraining, right? All I do in the morning for the gym, before I go to the gym, okay, I need underwear, socks, and belt. I need a black t-shirt from my 7 black t-shirts, and I need a pair of one of the 3 colors of pants, right? And I throw it in the gym bag, and it's very easy, right? And so, yeah, that's the reasoning behind why I dress the way I dress, and that's kind of what I was thinking, is because I don't want to be like those other guys. Just no.
I'm not like those other guys.
I'm special. But yeah.
I see. Yeah, I recently started throwing this on mainly for the...
Because he likes the way I
Yes.
dress.
But yeah, because I've been working at home, and at home it's especially easy. I believe you're aware of, if you're trying to either deep work, I think, but the book talked about it, that you want to keep your workspace and your rest space separate so that your brain knows which mode it needs to be in when you're at each space. So, but my desk, I use it for work, but also like entertainment, and then I used to, more entertainment. So it's very easy to, and even when I'm at home, it's like wearing work clothes that I know are supposed to be, that are meant for work, just put me in that mode of, okay, I'm in work mode right now, and I only take it off, and I don't rest in these clothes, and I only take them off when I'm done. So that it's associated with that, and it helps a lot. And same thing as well. It's so easy. Like for me, I only have one color and one color of this. Well, these are the only ones. So
That sounds extremely familiar to exactly what I said when we were driving somewhere a few days ago.
oh yeah, I mean, yeah, I bet.
Yeah, I kind of took the same approach. I started wearing boxers, just plain boxers, no underwear underneath. The most relaxing thing. And I stood there, and I'm typing up the most creative work you've ever seen, right? Beautiful artworks of words strung together. And yeah. So to be honest, not very similar to what Mikey's doing. but at least I have my dress code. Whenever I put on my boxers, I know work's almost done. So all the work I do is like almost done, pretty much. Yeah.
Oh man.
It's very deep.
You don't want to come over to Michael when the boxers are on.
You don't know when they're on, Mikey.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awkward. No. Yeah. Let's see. School-wise, I started recently doing. It's 3:51. So I recently started doing this thing where. Oh, go ahead. No.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No worries.
I recently started doing this thing where I shoot. I don't know.
At school, you were.
No, it's not. I don't know where I was going with it. I don't know.
All right. No.
I started realizing though that with schoolwork and time spent doing stuff, that a lot of like the last 3 years of high school were focused so much on work that, and it was like this weird thing where like I said, oh, I'm gonna do a certain amount of work or this type of like I'm gonna work, right? Oh, I need to stay home so I can work, right?
Okay.
But it was that like it was because I was staying home, I did less work ultimately.
Okay.
And so what ended up happening is I wasted 3 years of just the opportunity to do schoolwork at home and then go home, do a little bit of schoolwork and do something outside of the house. Like, so yesterday what I applied was I did schoolwork at school, got home, did a little bit more schoolwork, and then I spent time with my mom mountain biking. Because she was like, oh, Michael, I'm going to Folsom, you want to come?
Okay. Yeah.
And so I realized it's something very important because of the fact that it just consistently like allows you to spend time with people while still never losing sight of like work and getting stuff done.
Okay. So are you saying that your work now is more concentrated?
It's not that it's more concentrated.
Well, like
in a way, yes.
In quality. Like
Yeah, in a
work
way,
done over time.
Yeah, I know that I have a lot less. Like I have my priorities set. So since I have those set, then the work I do is more intentional because I know that this is the amount of time I have for it. And it's kind of like when school starts, when you have this like kind of schedule set in place, right? In the schedule, because you know you have to be at school at a certain time. All the time before that is way more intentional because you know, oh, I only have this much limited time.
Okay.
Whereas during the summer you don't have that, and you're just like, okay, I have all this time in the day, I'll get it done eventually, and you kind of postpone it, and it ends up being more inconvenient in the afternoon, and if you have planned something in the afternoon, then it's just a mess.
Oh,
so
yeah, I don't think I've ever thought of it in that way. Like, for me, yeah, like the way I put things. Like schedule things.
It's so funny the way you're saying this because it sounds like you're on a podcast. It's I've never thought of it in that light before.
No, but it's not really a podcast because at the end we're not gonna plug like our social media course.
No, because I have so many of them waiting to be plugged.
We need to be funneling.
This is when you start to build an audience, right? And then you have an audience, and then you plug the stuff in.
Yeah, you do a giant crypto rug pull. It's all gonna plan. How much time do we have? Not much.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Oh yeah, my watch is 3 minutes ahead somehow, and it's very unintentional. I just happened.
Intentionally?
No, I hit the watch really hard one time. It's 3 minutes ahead. I don't know how because the digital watch. It's interesting.
Dang.
Yeah.
I remember hearing something once like, you should set your clock this much time, to this time, so that you always arrive early and stuff.
Yeah. Instead, this had the opposite effect of I arrived to meeting 3 minutes early, and then I'm like, oh wait. I'm 3 minutes early. I'm gonna go do something else, like some other schoolwork, and then I go do that, and I check my watch, and it says 5 minutes late, but it's already 8 minutes late. So
you're.
It's not very good. I did just yesterday recreate a calendar. So I used to use a calendar, and
Google.
Yeah, I used to use it and then I stopped using it. But then I watched a YouTube video talking about a different way of like throwing it up onto a calendar, and it's just time blocking, which is mentioned in Atomic Habits, but it's not very like the way it's mentioned. It's not that it's not effective. It's just it's mentioned and then
it doesn't go in depth.
It goes very much in depth, but it's difficult to apply if you don't have a book or if you don't have it printed out, and you have to have so much extra.
Okay.
But like the way he did it was just blocks of time that you can delegate even more so in those time periods. But okay, I broken down, like for example, what I have is morning routine, which is the 4 hours between waking up, gym, picking up Caitlin, breakfast, and then going to school. And then I have an hour empty between 8 and 9 because I'm either getting to school or at school during that time, so I'm figuring out something for that.
Okay.
And then like I have the school day kind of planned out, and then after school, and then home, heading home afterwards. That's what I have on it.
Yeah.
And we'll see how it works. I'm thinking I'm gonna see how hard, like how intentionally I can apply myself to it for like a week or two, and see if it's even something I want to do. It is useful to know when you're doing what, but I don't know if I want to use my calendar for more than that. So.
Are you saying you don't want to like over schedule yourself?
Yeah, no.
Or like over specify, like
Yeah,
down
exactly.
to the minute and stuff.
So.
Because I remember you were doing that. Was it unenjoyable?
It's just I didn't. It's like it's. You have to invest time to maintaining it, which
Okay.
I didn't want to do too much. So.
Okay. Oh yeah, that was a part. Like at the end of your day, you have to kind of.
That wasn't ever a thing for me, but.
Well, yeah, that's like how you're supposed to do it in deep work,
No.
I believe.
Maybe in deep work, but like
Yeah.
from what I was doing, it wasn't.
Okay, yeah,
It was
yeah.
more of a. Well, I didn't maintain it, and you have to constantly maintain and update it. So.
Yeah, I see. That's something that I'm kind of looking forward to. When I was expecting to work with Zach, I'm like, okay, I'll have 8 hours, and then I'll have another 8 hours to block out for everything else. That's gonna be pretty fun. Like I won't really have time to waste, and I'm gonna be able to. It's kind of like a game. Like, what gets my time, and then working hard intentionally to have like a full structured day. But it's not there, so I'm kind of slowly building up to that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Which,
Mikey, it's probably not going to be you working 8 hours right after that. It's probably going to be going to school right away.
that's not what he told me.
Well, you're going to apprentice with him, but it's also going to be schoolwork. There's going to be like you're apprenticing, but you have to do school to learn how to actually do the stuff more.
Okay,
in depth.
yeah. Also, he said it's going to be right off the bat 40-hour week, and it's just recommended that you start school, and I am, but it's usually, to my knowledge, is the experience you get from it that you learn, and then the schooling is for more advanced stuff, so you can start doing stuff on your own.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah. Hopefully, there's something today that it's not. Oh yeah, you should get something in a couple days.
I wouldn't be too harsh on Zach, just because.
Oh yeah, I'm.
Well, I think you're a little bit annoyed about it, but.
No, I mean it's Lord's sovereignty that it is that way. Who am I to say that I'm pissed off at it? It's the way God has made it happen.
Are you pissed off at it?
No.
Okay. Well. He doesn't know.
No, I'm not.
But yeah. The way you talk, though, I did notice that.
What do you mean?
Even if you're not actively thinking about it, I do think from the way you're talking about it and the way you're like mentioning it and that sort of stuff, that you're a little bit annoyed about it, or at least mad.
Not to my knowledge. It could be subconscious.
Yeah, I know. Okay, but yeah.
That's what someone who is pretending.
That's someone who doesn't consciously know says. That's what someone who doesn't consciously know.
That's someone
says.
who doesn't know something says. Yeah, I mean when I was kind of like annoyed that it was the same thing that happened with my dad, but
And Torik.
not with Torik. No. Like with my dad, because my dad was saying, "Oh, we're gonna go on the trip," so then I had to postpone and not do stuff because I was waiting to do that. But then that got canceled, so then this got started. I'm like, "Oh, great, I get to do this." But then it was going, okay, well now I have to wait a month. It's been a month, but no, honestly. But then I really I became aware that I can't say that I'm annoyed at something because I don't control the universe. I can't be mad that this didn't happen. Like, God is in control of that. I can't be mad that this didn't happen. How can I say that? It's not. I'm not making it happen. It's not under my.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It's not under my control. Yeah, we should.
I have some stuff to say about it, but for part 2.
Yeah, we could do it after, right?
Maybe
What do you
we'll
think?
see. But for part 2, okay.
But if we don't.
No. When we do,
Okay.
you can't cut it out.
See ya in part 2.
I should do it without context.
Just go.
It's like he's doing this crazy dance like this, right? And he's like moving his knees and he's like moving his arms around and it looks insane, right? And there's a piece of block of cheese in the middle playing music.
Okay, what's up, YouTube gang? As always, the camera is dying or something. So we're joining you live from my telephone.
That would have been an epic blooper reel. Whoever is watching this, you missed out on an epic explanation of the bystander effect.
It's all you guys' fault. We went in depth, we got deep, but the camera died. Thanks, white America. Thank you for watching. Quarter review 3.
So,
oh yeah, we can just.
The rest of this year, what does it look like? I think that I'm going to focus on schoolwork.
Hold on.
Oh, okay. Actually, this is another thing. Okay. Oh, shoot.
Welcome to the Patreon version.
So, okay. Last part of the year. So, my plan moving forward is to spend a lot of time doing schoolwork, first of all, but getting down with high school and working on that diligently. But I realized, and I think I talked about this earlier, but what I realized is that it's very, very important, and I wasted so much time not doing it, to spend time with people even though you have schoolwork to do. Because it makes your time you have for schoolwork so much more intentional, and you get to build relationships and actually hang out with people. So it's a win-win-win, right? You get to do schoolwork, you're motivated, and you get to spend time and build relationships.
Yeah, although I do think that probably takes some like maturity and experience to be able to do that, because
Actually, I would agree.
yeah.
Why do you say that?
Well, yeah, because a lot of people, if given that, it takes experience to be able to efficiently manage your time and be able to work hard and know yourself specifically, how to be efficient, and just little things that benefit you, that will add up. That if you start doing that, what you're going to do now, if you start doing that, you're not going to have all this knowledge and experience, and you're going to end up being less efficient.
And it's actually an interesting thing because I think I'm like thinking to myself, and yeah, by you saying that kind of clicked, but like I was thinking to myself, why didn't I do this when I was younger? Why didn't I do this when I was a freshman, sophomore, junior?
Yeah.
And I think it's because if I had done it, it wouldn't have turned out. I tried this with a lot, like not even thinking about it too much. I tried this and I failed, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess that doesn't work. And I think now that I'm a senior, maybe it's because I also have a little tiny bit less workload, but I'm still doing a lot of work. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Workload isn't a problem. It's not something that has changed too much. I'm still doing the same amount of work roughly. It's just my view on the way to do it. So, but yeah, my plan for the year moving forward: work on schoolwork. I want to do a lot of I want to go to Auburn Quarry quite a bit to go rock climbing. I'm not going to be spending so much time like going to a bouldering gym and learning how to boulder very well, because I don't value it that much. But I do value I think grip strength is cool, but then also I enjoy spending time with you.
oh.
Yeah, and so
what a nice note to end it on. Thank you guys for watching.
No. And so rock climbing, marathon training, continuing with the workouts, mountain biking. I started mountain biking recently because it's really fun.
Another hobby to the checklist.
I never told the story. Oh, whatever. I got wounded big time. Look, my knee, my arm, my leg. So, I got wounded, but mountain biking is crazy fun. I'm getting mountain bikes as soon as possible. What else?
You mean your mom is getting mountain bikes?
Well, I am, because that's going to be a while. To save that amount of money.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be like years. Maybe 10 years. Okay.
You'll get when you're selling the house, you'll get money.
Yeah. And then what else? What house?
Your plan for the year following, like the last 3 months.
We're not selling it.
No, your new house.
Oh yeah, when we move there. Okay. Continuing. Yeah, that's about it for my plan. What about you, Mikey?
Man, I didn't really think about it. There's only 3 months left in the year. There we go.
October 1st! It's October 1st! I cannot believe
Honestly, September was the month that went by the quickest.
Yeah.
And I heard and I saw other people saying the same thing and I think it's because this is
the government is tricking us.
Yes.
Training us.
It's only been a couple days, but because we have school and we have work, and that adds a lot of monotony
Filler.
and filler. Yeah, it's just a filler episode.
No, I'm serious. It's filler.
But yeah, you experience time longer when there's unique events in between. But if they're all the same, your brain is not going to waste space trying to remember it all. It's just going to be, oh, I did this a bunch of times.
So that's another reason to start spending time with friends and doing things, right? Because what's going to happen is you start going to school again and you don't spend time with friends and you don't go on mountain biking trips with me because I ask, or rock climbing because I say I need to go.
And you don't buy me a mountain bike.
And you don't buy me all I ask. And time flies by. As soon as you know it, I'm gonna be watching this as a 23-year-old, and I could have 3 or 4 years, 5 years of memories, or I can have a whole bunch of schoolwork. Right? Which one would you rather have?
You could have both.
Or you can have both, like me. If this plan works, hopefully. If I don't die.
It's not all a big pipe dream.
Okay.
But yeah,
that ends this podcast. That's it.
I need my screen time.
That's it. That's
No.
it. Get out.
You better not. Yeah, stick around to the end, guys. Stick around. Okay. We make a great duo here. It's not. We are not finishing.
Finish up, Mikey. Come on, I dare you. Okay.
This the rest of the year, I'm gonna continue in training for my triathlon. Hopefully, I didn't even bring up the job with Zach today. Dang. But
Okay. Sure. Job with Zach.
yeah, hopefully I get that sometime in the future. If not, I'll have to see. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna keep growing in everything that I can.
James.
Oh yeah. Might get like a production thing because I'm interested in that at Doxa. But yeah, it's kind of interesting that electrical job, not bad because God is sovereign over all and is for his ultimate good. But how it's led me to just push back until, giving me like little patches of time. So I can't really plan to do anything long. The Lord is sovereign. He has planned for me to do so. It was growth mindset. Any closing thoughts? Oh, yeah, also, by the way, today starts the winter arc.
Is it
Have
really?
you heard of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's today. It's October 1st. So everyone that's not on the grind set, click the link down below for our course.
Link to our 75 drama.
No, well, that's a part of it. Only members get access to that. How to become how to get on the winter arc grind set, link down below.
What's your plan for that, Mikey?
The people will get a link to our
Or what?
to our
Expand, please. I
Or-
want to know what this is.
well, I'm just a distributor, man. I'm just a distributor
Do
for
what, Mikey? Do what?
fine.
Fine. There is no.
That's what I thought.
All right, we're over. That's it. We're done. Thank you guys for watching.
So, I'll just commandeer and just take it away every single time you want to end it. Yeah. So, we're done here.